Welcome to the Inside LBI podcast, where we broadcast from Beach House Realty right here in Ship Bottom, New Jersey. I am your host, Mike Spark, followed by my co-host, Kevin Bergen. And today we are joined by Shayna Ma, another Instagram sensation here on LBI, One Board Blonde.
Woohoo, thank you for having me.
Welcome.
It is a pleasure to have
Thank
you. And for those of you who don't know, and you haven't seen, One Board Blonde is the food stylist artist of charcuterie boards and all things considered charcuterie, I guess.
All things meat and ham.
Meat and ham.
Is it a cheesy? Is it a cheesy business or?
It's a pretty cheesy business.
Oh, we had to start at
But
that.
We had to start there.
branch
We went
out.
there right away.
There's charcuterie. There's all
Charcuterie.
different.
Charcuterie.
All different kinds.
So, tell us how you got into this business. How does one become a food stylist, I guess is the proper term, in making charcuterie?
I never intended to become a food stylist. I definitely stumbled upon this. I had made a charcuterie board for my family for Thanksgiving and just posted a picture on my Snapchat and on my Instagram. And I ended up having so many people reach out to me asking, can I make you a board or can you make me a board for Christmas? Can you make me a board for my birthday next weekend? Can you make me a board for this? I just thought, oh my gosh, this is a business. This could be a full-blown business.
And it's a big business.
And a big business, especially around here.
And so when did you get started? How long have you been making charcuterie?
I think it was 2021.
Okay.
I
So
think it was November
a
of
COVID hobby
2021.
turned business.
Absolutely.
So it was the Thanksgiving board that started the whole thing.
That started the whole thing, just like a silly little
And
Snapchat.
what did we have on the first one?
Oh,
Like the first
I cannot
Thanksgiving
show you.
with the Pilgrims. What did we have?
We're going to get a picture of this for the YouTube.
We got a picture.
Oh,
Okay.
no, not the first board.
Not the
I-
first
Oh,
board.
first
Oh my
humble
gosh.
beginnings.
What?
Everybody's got to
Very-
We
start.
wanted the
It's
first
very
board.
humbling. It is a very humbling.
So you're
thing
saying
to
that
see.
in the 2 years you've developed a bigger portfolio of food,
And meat and cheese.
meat. Yeah.
I have. I'm much more, I don't know. I've done a lot of cheesy research since the beginning.
And you did mention off camera that you've done candy.
I've done candy. I do brunch boards. I'll do fruit boards, crudités, which are veggie boards. I'll do all kinds of different. If you can put it on a board, I'll try it. I love a challenge.
Interesting.
Love a good challenge.
I guess
do.
with that being said, what's been the most challenging board that you've put together?
The most challenging was the 8-foot round that I did for the White Marlin Invitational tournament down in Beach Haven, because it was the most food that I've ever done at once. And it's live. Like you start that, say 3 hours before the event starts.
Right.
And that's all you've got. Like if I didn't finish in time, there's no room for error.
It's not like a live art performance, You're not placing the grapes as people are meandering, because they're picking away at you.
Yeah, and it's hard because I had never done a board of that size before. So how long do you give yourself?
Right.
And it's meat and cheese. You can't start it too soon because you don't want it sitting out for too
You don't
long.
want soggy.
What did that look
crackers.
like in terms of how many pounds of meat were there?
Oh my God. Maybe 20 pounds of meat, 30 pounds of cheese, probably more. Maybe 40 pounds of cheese.
So the hardest part of this job has got to be the dicing. Do you have like a sous chef to your artwork here? I mean,
Who does the dicing?
yeah.
I do most of the dicing. I do 95% of the dicing. I have an assistant, and my dad's a chef, so that doesn't hurt. My mom and dad
got good
definitely
knife
help
skills.
out. Yeah,
Right, that's great.
it's all about the knives
Of course.
All about the knives and the cheese, apparently.
and the cheese.
And so we're going to go down the forbidden question road for just a quick second. So is most of your business on LBI?
Yes, most of my business.
And
LBI.
as you know, LBI is a fairly famous place. Have you seen any famous people?
I have seen some famous people.
And
Yes.
and of course you can't tell us about them, can you?
I cannot.
No. So we're not going to like name names and have you deny that, President
Thank
Clinton
you.
was here or anything like that. But was Joe Biden here? Did you do anything for Joe Biden?
I don't think so.
No, you don't know.
Cannot confirm that one.
There you go. Not confirm nor deny that.
You have to check LBI rumors.
Check LBI rumor. We do,
Another
we
Instagram.
do have to check that. Another Instagram phenom. That's the. Would you say your business is taken off because of Instagram, or
Absolutely.
do you
I've
do
never-
any advertising anywhere? Or
No, I
You don't
know.
even have a website, right?
Don't even have a website.
don't
I
even have a website.
don't.
Doesn't need one.
No, it's all been word of mouth, which is pretty insane.
How
But
many followers do you have on Instagram?
8,997.
almost 9. I was going to say almost 9, but thank you. That was
You might be 9 after this.
I
We're
hope
going
so.
through 10 after this.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Whew. Yeah,
No,
I hope
it's so cool that you've been able to take a passion. Well, I don't even know if it was a passion, but
I mean, I love food. I've always loved food.
It was Thanksgiving.
so you were
Folks said, "Can you make
a board.
a board?"
You know,
And a business was born.
and this is the power of social media.
It is. That is all this is.
It's only Instagram. That
I
is- and Snapchat, but I guess that's fleeting. So
I have a Facebook, but I'm not big on Facebook.
right.
I am.
So you don't like have a menu posted or anything. It's more just like ask and ye shall receive.
There's no menu.
More so. So there is a menu, but it's on my highlights, so most people don't
Click on
see it
highlights.
there. Yeah.
That's
So they
okay.
just call and say, "We want meat and cheese," or "We want candy," or
They message me. They don't even call.
I would say at this point,
of-
you don't talk to people.
I do talk to people. I definitely talk to a lot of people.
I believe
Okay.
it.
But
You almost-
I like it in writing so that I can refer back to it.
Right.
It's a lot easier for me to be able to go back, black and white, and see what
This is what
somebody
you
said.
ordered, right?
Yeah.
Because it just becomes a lot, and it's a lot of the same. You know, it's not like a different house with a different address and
they're
different
like, do what you did last
features.
time. And you're like, what did we do last time?
Yeah. And I mean, some days it's like I have 10 small boards, but one's for a birthday, one's for a christening, one's for a baby shower. And they want different flowers. They want different sayings.
But this is no easy feat, easy meat.
It's no easy meat. It's
It's no easy. Wow.
Every board is personally
custom made.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
all different. They're all
And what's let's say I wanted a board for the weekend. Is it too late or too soon or
so for the summertime I ask for 2 weeks. 2 weeks is like okay, sure.
2 weeks for a board?
2 weeks is no problem. Like I can definitely fit it into my schedule. And
But if someone wanted it, what's today for the 4th of July or yeah,
you might be a little late to the party.
July. Oh, that's such a big one.
it's a
But,
big one.
You know,
For
4th of
boards?
July- yes.
What do you
make,
get, like a
like,
hot dog board or?
Burgers and hot dog board.
Ooh, you're giving me ideas here.
Well,
Well, that's good.
yeah,
You're
that's
giving
good.
me ideas.
This is a place for ideas, right, Caitlin? Caitlin's off camera.
This is where ideas
the-
come to
Glad
flourish.
I'm not on this.
Think about it though. The hot dogs are perfect with the white and the red. You line them up. You
Oh,
put
yeah.
some blueberries in the corner.
Oh, geez.
You've got an American. You've got
Look at that.
Got an
flag.
American flag. Okay.
Made
You
of a
know?
A board is born at Beach House
I'll
Realty
give you a
live.
cut of that.
Yeah, shout out. I'll just
A shout out would be fine. I have
Yeah.
9,900
Yeah.
listeners. Yeah. So, wow.
so I guess what are the offerings? You have a mini, you have a large, you have grazing,
I do. So I offer.
anything with a flat surface, I guess.
Yes. If you have a countertop or a space that's flat, I can create on it.
And do people order by, I have 6 people. So is it by the number of people or,
Typically by the number of people.
and is it an appetizer exclusively? Is it a main course?
I always say it's an appetizer size, and then it depends on what else you're serving with.
So do you ask that
course.
question?
I do.
You do.
I have full blown.
What else are we having for dinner? And do we pair that with a certain kind of wine or
Sure. Yes.
domestic
some people
beer?
have
Or,
asked,
yeah, they
like
do.
pairings. I'm not a sommelier by any means, but
But you've done plenty of cheese research.
I've
You
done lots of
must
cheese
get pretty good though at the
research.
wine question. I mean,
I'm working on it.
You are.
I think that's on my bucket list. You know, to
Like
become
the
a
Humboldt
sommelier.
fog with like a nice Merlot or,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah.
Talking at him, whatever.
Yeah. No, the Humboldt bag. I love.
No,
Humboldt
so
bag.
there-
Like a bad man who knows.
Yeah. I mean, how many cheeses can we name right now?
How many
I don't know. Let's try.
guys?
I'm going to start easy. Cheddar.
Okay.
Blue.
Okay.
You're in this too.
Oh, Manchego. Okay.
Oh, Swiss.
I don't know what you said.
This is free association.
Hey, you guys did good.
That's it. That's all we got. Really?
I worked for a French company. We had cheese every day for lunch.
Really?
Every day for lunch.
You got sick of it?
No, it's just so long ago. I forget what the heck they served me.
I don't think
I
you
like
could
a
get
good
sick.
brie. I like
Oh, here we go.
common bear. Is how you say that?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. So there's that.
Well, I guess that brings me to my next question. What are the most popular cheeses? Is there such thing as a trendy cheese?
And that's a good question. Do people say, I want this kind of cheese? I mean,
So-
where the place where we live, the place where you're making boards, people they're well traveled, they're well educated, they know what they want. Do they tell you this is what I want
so
on the board?
Some people do. Some people have preferences, and it depends if it's something that I have in my usual arsenal or how difficult it's going to be for me to acquire that specific cheese. And then the other thing is the artistic side of it, because when I'm making a board, it's not just like what's going through my head. I'm like looking at different colors and like trying to balance colors and textures. You know, I'm not going to have a brie and a goat cheese and a Chimbert and do all these soft cheeses. Like there has to be such a balance. So I think of it as like if you're a painter and someone's like, well, you can use blue, red, and yellow. I really like blue, red, and yellow. Okay.
Well, that sounds great. I can make
what can
anything.
I do with blue? Well, okay. Bad example, like primary
We now have
colors.
purple people.
But if it's something that someone's taking away from you, it's kind of like, oh, well, I really wanted to use that color. That would have worked here. So I don't really love boards with huge preferences.
Right. So like a crumbly feta finds it hard to eat with your fingers.
Make better.
Yeah. Feta usually makes it better,
Yes.
but in this case, it's
All the cheesy puns.
Groaning in the audience.
oh, I know. But then,
love it.
but
This
then
is my
again, we
jam.
never thought we'd be here talking about cheese anyway. So
That's true.
That's the
Who
beauty.
was thinking? Right.
Me either.
That's the beauty of the podcast.
It's the beauty of the podcast. So that's
And
I mean, it's way interesting, right?
I think so.
So are you rich now? You bringing it in or what? You bringing in the bucks?
I make a couple boards. I
I make a couple of
make a couple boards.
how humbled fog of you.
I love it.
That's well said. I make a couple of boards.
So I guess the other question is, you deliver or do you deliver?
I do deliver. I have an assistant that helps me deliver. I'll send. My mom and dad both help me with deliveries. It's a team effort, especially in the summertime, because I'll have drops on the mainland. I'll have drops in Holgate. I'll have drops in Barnegat Light, and some things are time sensitive. If I'm delivering to LBI luxury charters and there's a charter at 3:00 and there's traffic, I can't say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm stuck in Beach Haven.
Yes.
I have to be there by 2:45.
But we do have a refrigerator on board should you need to stop earlier.
There you go.
And or maybe provide that bottle of champagne for that special occasion. Hint, hint.
There you go.
But yes,
Nudge, nudge.
partnership here with One Board Blonde.
Yes, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for.
So did you know each other before this?
No,
Before, or is it
just like she stumbled
result
upon
of-
cheese, I stumbled upon her page and said this would be a great offering for our clients. And lo and behold, it showed up and
it's worked out?
it blew the clients away. And so
you.
Wow.
keep moving that direction.
It pairs well with so many LBI activities.
I will say crackers go soggy in salt air pretty quickly.
Yes,
But-
yes, they do.
People, because of how appetizing these boards are, they tend not to last very long.
Which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, this is a phenomenal conversation. What else do we need to know about boards?
I don't know. If
Did someone mention breakfast? Do you do
Breakfast boards.
I do
waffles.
do
Like, what
breakfast
does that look
boards.
like?
So that's a really good one to bring up, actually, because
That's when you
they're
go like this, and we'll show it on the YouTube.
check it out. So I do a lot of breakfast boards. This is a good tip to bring up, actually. So one thing people don't know about boards is that I do brunch boards, breakfast boards, and I do a ton of them for weddings, like the get ready, because, the girls are doing their makeup from, a lot of people start at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. You're getting your hair, your makeup done. You're hungry and you don't necessarily want this or that. And I make a board that's bagels, waffles, fruits, mini croissants, mini muffins, and just an assortment of all kinds of brunch offerings.
And I've seen them. They are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you do any baking yourself?
I do, but not for boards.
Not for boards.
I bake recreationally.
So you do like to cook on the
Is it
side.
recreational
I love cooking,
baker?
baking. I love food. I love eating food. I love making food.
And clearly you love taking pictures of food because the
Yes.
Instagram speaks for itself in your artistic ability to capture your work.
That's a huge part of it.
Definitely.
Is the
lighting is
aesthetic.
everything.
The lighting is everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
We find that out doing podcasts. The lighting
It's
is
getting better.
everything.
It's getting better.
Oh, I feel very well lit in here.
Good.
I do.
You're gleaming. Well, Shayna, it's been so cool having you on. Again, we never thought, you never know where this podcast is going to take us. And I'm glad it took us down this avenue today.
Oh, well, it was so great.
Yeah, fortunate to have you. Great to meet you.
And again,
You as well.
where can we find more information if we want to get ourselves on that 2-week waiting list?
You can go to my Instagram, One Word Blonde, and send me a message on there, and we'll connect and we'll set something up.
And where will we see you again?
Where will you see me again? I'll be seeing Mike at the boat.
Yep.
And
I'll see you on the beach.
see you on the beach.
beach.
See you on the beach.
I'm around. I'm a little bit everywhere.
See you on the boat.
See you on the boat, on the beach, in the bar.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much for having
You're
me.
welcome.
Oh,
It's
what
terrific.
a pleasure. Thank you, Shayna. Bye-bye.